Ohh Show with Orlana Darkins Drewery, your connection to events, topical interests, issues, and the movers and shakers in our world, and the opportunity to learn things that make you say, oh. Even if you've never been impacted by a hurricane, chances are you know someone who has. This holiday season, supporting local businesses isn't just about finding unique gifts. It's about helping our community recover, rebuild, and thrive. Today, I'm talking to Jennifer Skyler, Chief Corporate Affairs Officer at American Express, and Michael Carney, President of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation. Jennifer and Michael will also shed light on the impact of recent hurricanes on small businesses in the Southeast and share details about an initiative providing critical assistance. Jennifer and Michael, welcome to the Ohh Show with Orlana.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
So I'm going to kick things off with Michael. Can you tell us about what you've been seeing on the ground in the Southwest in terms of the impact and devastation caused by the recent hurricanes?
Sure thing. The devastation has been, frankly, unprecedented. I was down in Hendersonville, North Carolina, part of Western North Carolina, in October. And it's a place that I've been visiting for years to see family. What we have seen down there is roads washed away, small businesses that are struggling. And this is a part of the country that was never really a hurricane risk. So what it's shown us is that these things can happen in places that you really don't expect it. Mm-hmm.
And Michael, I mentioned there's an initiative that is in play. And I guess my question is, I don't live in the Southwest. So is there a way that others like myself can help support local communities that have been affected by hurricanes this holiday season?
Sure. So the first thing that you can do is you can shop small online in some of these communities. If you look at places like the Hendersonville Toy Company, they're a grant recipient, and they have used the proceeds of the grant to pay their employees and to ensure that they can stay in business. The other thing that you can do is ensure that you're shopping small in the community you call home. We believe at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation that small businesses are a critical part of community resilience. It doesn't matter if it's the wildfires that devastated Maui or these hurricanes that hurt the communities in the Southeast United States. The small business community is what makes Main Street hum, and we need to make sure that it remains as vibrant as possible.
Now, Jennifer, I'm going to include you in this conversation because what are American Express and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation doing to help small businesses recover from the hurricanes in the Southwest?
Yeah, so Small Business Saturday took place in November. And at that time, in mid-November, we actually announced a grant program where we were going to support 1,000 small businesses with grants of $5,000 each for a total of $5 million going toward the first wave of 1,000 businesses across 6 states in the Southeast. And then as part of that commitment, we also had a card member pledge where for every transaction on Small Business Saturday, $1 of that purchase actually went towards additional support for small businesses across the Southeast. So today, we're announcing another $5 million will go towards supporting these small businesses in need across the Southeast. So that's another 1,000 small businesses that we'll be supporting. And Orlana, I have to echo what you said at the beginning of this segment, which is, while we may not be living in the Southeast, like a lot of us know businesses that have been impacted. We've traveled to Florida, to South Carolina, to North Carolina, to Tennessee. So, it is a part of we're very familiar with it. And I would just say, my dad actually, I remember after those storms, and this is how we had the idea to call the chamber and do this, and together collectively we have, is, I remember he called me and said, some of our favorite restaurants were indefinitely closed after those hurricanes. So I just have to stress it's so important to help these communities rebuild and help these small businesses get back on their feet.
And Jennifer, what types of organizations or businesses qualify for the Small Business Hurricane Recovery Grant Program?
Yeah, so if you're across 6 states in the Southeast, and you're an eligible business in a disaster declared county, then you are eligible to apply.
And where do we go to get this information? Whether we live in the Southwest or we know someone who it was impacted by hurricanes?
That's a great question. So if you go to uschamberfoundation.org, you can learn more about how to apply for this program, and more broadly, what you and your community can do to ensure that small businesses are as resilient as possible.
And Jennifer, you mentioned this idea came from just a conversation.
Well, actually, we piloted a program in Maui after the wildfires there with the chamber, where we made the commitment to support small businesses that were impacted after the wildfires there. So we piloted the program first in Hawaii. And then after the hurricanes Helene and Milton, we called the chamber. They collectively, we agreed together to do this. It was, let's support 6 states. Let's make this multi-state. Let's support thousands of businesses if we can across the Southeast. So, while it was a conversation and seeing the images of devastation across the Southeast, it was actually a program that we had piloted before in the state of Hawaii. So we had learnings and knew it could work, but we wanted to do it on a bigger, obviously on a broader scale, given the impacts of these 2 hurricanes.
Again, for more information, visit their website, uschamberfoundation.org. If you're watching, it is scrolling across the screen. So again, if you're listening, uschamberfoundation.org. Jennifer Skyler, Chief Corporate Affairs Officer at American Express, and Michael Carney, President of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation. Thank you so much for this very important information.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you all for listening to the Ohh Show. Until next time, keep shining. The season is in full swing, but if you're still looking to check off those final gifts without breaking the bank, stay tuned, because we've got smart shopping expert Trey Bodge joining us. Trey is a highly accomplished lifestyle journalist and TV commentator specializing in smart shopping, personal finance, and living on a budget. Welcome to the Ohh Show with Orlana Darkins Drewery, your connection to events, topical interests, issues, and the movers and shakers in our world, and the opportunity to learn things that make you say, oh. The holiday season is in full swing, but there's still time to check those final gifts off your list without breaking the bank. Here to share her expert tips for saving money and finding great last-minute gifts is smart shopping expert Trey Bodge. Now, let me tell you a little bit about her. She's an accomplished lifestyle journalist and TV commentator who has specialized in smart shopping, living on a budget, personal finance, family travel, and retail for more than a decade. She's been on thousands of shows like the Today Show, Good Morning America, NBC Nightly News, and we're so happy to have her here on the Ohh Show. Trey, welcome.
Thanks so much for having me.
So let's dive right in. As the holidays approach, what are your top tips for getting the most value out of those last-minute shopping trips?
Sure. So, of course, it is late in the game, but we have plenty of time to get our shopping done. Definitely look for retailers that offer lots of ways to shop and save, like Target. They'll have daily deals and weekly deals, savings up to 50% off, which is why it's one of my favorite places to shop for the holidays.
Well, it's one of my favorite places to shop all the time. But as you mentioned, budgets are tighter this year for many of us.
Mhm.
So again, what are the top deals? What are some gift ideas for those of us watching and listening that won't break the bank?
Sure. So I have so many amazing deals to share with you. So I'm going to dive right in. You can get daily deals from Target, and they have savings of up to 50% off of video games like the NBA 2K25 for PlayStation 5. Amazing sales on toys like Moana's Lego Disney Flower Pot or Bullseye Squishmallow. Lots of exclusives on toys as well. You can save $40 on health and beauty, get $10 a gift card with a $40 health and beauty purchase, and then 30% off select women's clothing from brands like Wild Fable, Universal Thread, A New Day, plus saving on tech and books. And then small appliances will be up to 40% off, and small appliances always make great gifts.
And this is across the board. Like, you don't have to be a part of circles or some kind of program. Like, it's just, are these sales just across the board when you walk into Target?
So some of the sales are across the board, but if you are a Target Circle member, which is free to join, you can get lots of additional savings. And what's great about Circle now is it automatically applies savings and personal bonuses at checkout. So it is an easy way to save as well.
I like it. I like it. So what are some strategies that you can share to help shoppers make the most out of their last minute holiday shopping?
Yeah, so first of all, organization is key. So you want to make sure to explore the deals from your favorite retailers, make a shopping list accordingly, which will help you stay on track and on budget, and then take advantage of convenient services like drive up and pick up. Target has both. And then also extended hours. At many stores, Target will be open as late as midnight through December 23rd, as late as 8 p.m. on Christmas Eve. There's also same day delivery as well. If you're a Target Circle 360 member, which is their paid membership, you get unlimited same day delivery to your home or someone else's with orders that are $35 or more. So there are so many easy ways to save. And then, of course, get your items on time for the holidays.
You mentioned a shopping list as a strategy. I always try that in Target. It does not work for me.
You get distracted by all the goodness, right?
I do. I'll have 5 items on my list, and then I'm like, this is on sale. Oh, this is cute. Like, it never worked out for me. Out of the things that you gifted, that you shared with us, out of it, I'm just curious, like, which ones are your favorites?
So first of all, a lot of that last minute gifting comes for people that you don't know what to get for, or maybe it's a last minute unexpected invitation to a holiday party, like a hostess gift. So I have some great ones here from A Favorite Day. They have chocolates and other goodies, also Marks and Spencer's goodies as well, under $25. And then these Wonder Shop mugs are only $5, and those are adorable. Those are very general, safe gifts that you can give to almost anyone. So those are my favorite, I'd say.
You know what? That is a good idea. There's always a holiday party or some unexpected guest, and you don't have a gift. So that actually is a really good idea. So where can we get more ideas?
So you can go to your favorite Target store or Target.com, the Target app, and then their circulars are also really helpful. So you can see what's on sale, and they're very visual. So it's a good item for planning.
Awesome. Trey Bodge, accomplished lifestyle journalist and TV commentator. Thank you for all these tips. I'm going to try to make a shopping list and stick to it when I go to Target. But thank you so much for sharing all these holiday tips and strategies.
Thanks so much for having me.
And if you're listening to the Ohh Show with Orlana, until next time, keep shining.